Well, right now, number 12 is back, but the Pack have some problems. We're going to break down what went wrong against the Saints and calling for change, why a group of neighbors in our area say something needs to be done about a dangerous stretch of road. That's all coming up at 10. Thanks for staying up late with us tonight. I'm Brad Hamilton. Well, that was a tough one, folks. We are going to bring in sports anchor Jordan Reed with the highlights and some of the lowlights from today's Packers opener.
Yeah, Brad, that was a rough start to the season for the Green Bay Packers, routed by New Orleans on the road. And the Saints have a sizable 17-3 lead at halftime, but there's still a chance for the Packers to turn this game around. Until right here. Aaron Rodgers intercepted in the red zone, and just when the Pack tries to get something going, it ends up working against them. Back-to-back interceptions for Rodgers. Saints score 5 touchdowns in their 38-3 win over the Packers.
All around poor performance. That starts with myself. Obviously didn't get these guys ready to play. This isn't going to magically repair itself. The only way that I believe that you bounce back from any defeat, any setback, whether it's in football or it's in life, is you put in the work. And so that's what we got to do.
We still have much more coming up from Game 1. In sports, we're going to get to hear from the reigning MVP himself, plus highlights from the Brewers and Wisconsin volleyball.
Well, thanks so much, Jordan. Well, the Pack is back, which means that it could bring in big bucks for local businesses. Our Brian Troxel went to a few local bars and spoke with some owners about the return of the football season. The drinks were flowing, the curds were as tasty as ever, and chants of Go Pack Go could be heard all around Madison today.
I just love being with my friends, cheering on the Packers. It just feels good. It feels right.
After a heartbreaking end to last season and an offseason full of drama, Packer Nation was ready to begin the 2021 campaign, and the same holds true for local business owners who say having Pack bars to watch the Pack is an unbelievable relief to business.
This is just awesome, having the fans all back, and they're all supporting us.
The Pack is back, Aaron Rodgers is under center, and the Dairyland faithful seem ready to enjoy every second of this season, and so too are those businesses that thrive during the NFL football season.
It's awesome. It's good to actually see people's faces that you haven't seen in, a good year and a half.
Well, for the latest Packer news and updates, make sure you have our Channel 3000 News app. It's free and available in the App Store. Well, it felt like a football weather Friday, but I apologize, Sunday. Here's a look at our capital from our Edgewater Skycam. More clouds and chances for storms are headed as we head into the work week. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Austin Kopnitsky.
Hey, I'm still getting used to calling them football Sundays as well. And the NFL is back. Unfortunately, tough start for the Packers, but I do think we are going to turn things around just like with this forecast. It's not great outside right now, mostly cloudy skies, and there are quite a few of those showers that are currently out there right now. Temperatures at around 64 degrees, but the dew points also quite elevated here tonight, so it's a little on the muggier side of things outdoors currently. Now, you take a look at our Doppler track, and it does show quite a few of those lighter showers making their way through the area. What we're not seeing, however, right now is thunderstorms, which is great news. We've lost the risk here for strong to severe thunderstorms. Taking a peek now, it has been wiped away and shifted out east, so we're looking pretty good to go here for tonight. But look at that temperature change, especially up north. Definitely a little bit cooler tonight than where we were at this time. Last night, it wasn't as toasty this afternoon either, which was great news there for the Ironman. But our current temperatures are generally in those 50s and 60s as of right now. We're likely going to fall into the upper 50s and low 60s later on tonight. But when are we going to see some sunshine returning to the forecast? I'll have a look at your extended forecast coming up a little bit later on.
Thanks so much, Austin. Developing tonight, Madison police say 2 businesses were robbed at gunpoint. The first armed robbery happened at Citgo gas station on Milwaukee Street at about 5:20. The suspect there showed a gun to the clerk and ran off with money. It was a similar scene at a Walgreens on South Park Street about an hour later. Police issued a similar suspect description, but haven't said if that was the same person. Well, a group of U.S. Capitol Police officers could face discipline for their actions during the January 6th riot. The recommendations come after an internal investigation into the department. The violations include 3 cases of inappropriate conduct, 1 for failure with complying with directives, and 1 for improper remarks. The department originally launched 38 investigations. No wrongdoing was found in 20 of those. Well, as the nation marks 20 years since the 9/11 attacks, the FBI is beginning to release documents into its investigation. A newly declassified document from 2016 was released yesterday. It details the alleged logistical support of a Saudi intelligence agent provided to at least 2 hijackers. President Biden has ordered more documents like this one be released within the coming months. Well, the president's infrastructure agenda is getting some pushback from his own party. West Virginia Democrat Senator Joe Manchin says that he will not support the $3.5 trillion bill. Manchin says that the party leadership already knows where he stands.
He will not have my vote on 3.5, and Chuck knows that, and we've talked about this. We've already put out $5.4 trillion, and we've tried to help Americans in every way we possibly can. And a lot of the help that we put out there is still there, and it's going to run clear until next year, 2022. What's the urgency? What's the urgency that we have? It's not the same urgency that we have with the American Rescue Plan. We got that out the door quickly. That was about $2 billion, $2 trillion.
Manchin says that he would support a bill that was around $1.5 trillion. A vote on the infrastructure bill is expected by September 27th. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is set to make her first trip to Wisconsin since the 2020 election. According to the White House, she will make a visit to a Milwaukee elementary school on Wednesday before heading to Iowa. Biden plans to highlight the importance of keeping students safe as they head back into the classroom. Well, new at 10, the attorneys from the hit Netflix series Making a Murderer partnered with a local nonprofit tonight for a virtual conversation. Attorneys Jerry Budding and Dean Strang were on a Zoom event hosted by Madison's Center for Integrity and Forensic Sciences. Organizers say they wanted to bring fans of the true crime series together with those that are interested in changing the legal system.
The judge in Brendan Dassey's case, let's just take one example. If he had thrown out that confession as being coerced, involuntary, there's no way he would have ever been reelected in that county, because the law enforcement would have immediately withdrawn all their support and probably drafted a candidate to run against it right away.
If you've never seen the show, it tells the legal story of Wisconsin native Stephen Avery and his nephew Brandon Dassey. Money raised tonight from the benefit is going to go back to the Center of Integrity for Forensic Sciences. One of the 2 teens involved in the 2014 Slenderman stabbing case will be released from a mental health facility tomorrow. A judge granted the conditional release of Anissa Wire on Friday. Wire is now 19. She will be living with her father and will be under a constant GPS monitoring. Well, next at 10, a 47-year-old woman is dead following an overnight crash on Highway 51. Officers say it happened just after 10:30 last night in the town of Dunn. A 39-year-old man was driving the wrong way, causing 3 cars to crash. He hit one car, killing the driver. 2 other drivers were able to drive off without getting hurt. The wrong way driver is in the hospital. Well, people in one Dane County community are calling for change when it comes to a stretch of road that was prone to car wrecks. In a special call for action report, Leah Linscheid talked to those neighbors who say that it's a matter of life or death.
It was about 11 o'clock at night.
The time it takes to drive this stretch of road.
I was actually working in my workshop when she came walking up.
Old Military Road off Mineral Point in the town of Cross Plains. Considered a shortcut for some, short on time.
You can see where all the cars go off the road right there, and her car was upside down out there.
The number of times neighbor Dale Lumen has seen people take that stretch too fast, it's too high to count. He tells us the story of a 16-year-old who missed the curve one wet night 2 years ago.
She was soaking wet because she had to crawl out the passenger window. What does it take? Does someone have to die for it to change? And apparently that is so.
Fast forward to May of this year, when that same stretch of road made headlines. A 22-year-old man killed while taking the corner in his SUV. It was the first fatal in several wrecks over the past few years. 8 reported in the last 5 years on this map compiled by the Wisconsin DOT. Dale says dozens more go unreported.
Every Friday, every Saturday, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when there will be an accident and how bad.
Years ago, Dale approached the town of Cross Plains to deal with the problem.
We actually went to the meeting, and I stood up and asked about getting the speed limit changed or if we could do something. And I got a lot of nods, and they kind of placated me, but no real action ever happened.
Until Dale called for action.
This summer, we got a note, I guess from you, from News 3, that from a constituent that had raised the issue and was concerned about the safety of Old Military.
Our Call for Action volunteers talked with board members and got the topic on a recent town hall meeting. Supervisors then pulled crash data from the highway department to study the issue.
It's about 2 accidents a year over the last 20 years, and all of them, when you look at the crash data, have said you're not negotiating the curve. You know, you're taking it too fast, you're driving too fast for conditions.
Fast forward a month and a half, and now new signs are on the way to that curve.
More signage, bigger signage, higher visibility signage. We'll lower it down to 20 as another way to keep reinforcing you really need to treat this curve with a little more respect and slow down more.
A slowdown, instead of saving a few minutes, that Dale hopes could save a life.
We just can't let anyone else die on this. It's just, you got to put people first.
Leah Lynchide for News 3 Now.
If you have a consumer issue you need to have solved, contact our Call for Action volunteers. You can fill out the complaint form on our channel3000.com/call-for-action. Well, if Whitney Way is your drive-in for work tomorrow, make sure to slow down. The city is changing the speed limit on the way to Whitney Way from Raymond Road to the Beltline from 30 miles an hour to 25. It's part of Madison's Vision Zero initiative, which aims to eliminate traffic deaths in the city by the year of 2030. Officials plan on lowering speed limits on a number of major roads by the end of the year. Well, if your kids are starting to outgrow their car seat, the Target will take it off your hands and give you a coupon for a new one. Target's car seat trade-in started today, and it's going to run until September 25th. Stores will take any car seat that you have, even if it's damaged. The coupon will get you a return for it for 20% off the car seat, strollers, high chairs, and rockers. Well, pancakes and planes still ahead at 10. Waunakee's airport celebrates a special anniversary the same way it has for 6 decades. And a familiar face finishes the Ironman in Madison. Find out which News 3 Now staffer got in the action next.
The big jackpot game where the next thing you know, it rolls, it grows, and it draws. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. 3 days a week at lottery retailers across the state. Powerball from the Wisconsin Lottery.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease?
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Get a sausage biscuit or a sausage McMuffin paired with hash browns. Each bundle just $2.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip. Run in place at all times.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own
own thing at Planet Fitness. Now through September 16th, join for just $1 down, $10 a month, and cancel anytime. With tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Don't miss out. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends September 16th.
5 Madison area locations. Stop in today.
Okay, so Monday we have a big show. We're kicking off our Coats for Kids campaign.
Your gently used items like jackets and mittens could make a really big difference for kids.
I'm live in the 608 with the local impact. And you may need a rain jacket. We're tracking showers Monday morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for overall excellence in television.
Well, what started as a mowed patch of cornfield in Waunakee has grown into a landing space for single-engine planes over the course of 75 years. The Waunakee Airport celebrated its 75th anniversary today with a pancake breakfast and plane rides. Breakfast has been a tradition since 1960 and brings in more than 1,200 people each year. After COVID canceled last year's events, organizers say they're happy to be back and celebrating.
It's our way of thanking our community of Waunakee. To promote our airport. The Waunakee community has been just wonderful.
If you happen to have missed today's event, you can find out how to get involved with the airport on our website, channel3000.com. Well, after a year away due to the pandemic, the Ironman returned to Madison today for the 19th year. Tahlil Mohideen followed one of the triathletes competing in today, and we all are a little bit familiar with her and rooting for her.
Thousands of athletes are swimming, biking, and running their way throughout Dane County.
We've never come to something like this before, so it was a great time to come enjoy it. You're cheering for people you don't even know.
Proud parents Kirk and Melissa Fulton drove 3 hours from Illinois to cheer on their daughter as she competed in her first Ironman.
We had it on the calendar as soon as she knew when she was going to do it, and it was going to take part, so we were ready to come.
Their daughter is a familiar face at News 3 Now, meteorologist Dana Fulton.
She really wasn't a runner, she really wasn't a swimmer, and she wasn't a biker, but she went out there and did it.
She was smiling. I would have been going, oh my gosh.
For the past 2 years, between making sure you've got your certified most accurate weather, she's been training.
On average, about 12 hours per week.
She worked her butt off.
Something husband Jared says doesn't surprise him.
She's always been really goal-oriented, so she says she's going to do something. It's like, yeah, I believe you. You're going to do it.
And today, all that hard work paid off.
It happens! Multiple people I was running by said, that's the weather girl! That's the weather girl! And I was like, yes! So I think next year I need to get that on my tri kit somehow.
So what's next for the weather girl?
Now I can probably step back just a little bit. Maybe spend some more time forecasting with Gary, I think, instead.
In Madison, Tahlil Mohideen, News 3 Now.
That shot of her putting the cap on backwards, that's the coolest moment I think ever captured. Dana's half Ironman included more than a mile of swimming, 56 miles of biking, and a half marathon. Well, let's get a look at another very cool meteorologist here, Austin Kovnitsky.
I'm not nearly as cool as Dana, I have to say, and props to her for doing the Ironman today. It's no small feat, I'm sure, as people know that have actually trained and been a part of that Ironman, but it does look like we are going to stay on the cooler side of things for tomorrow. Temperatures right around those middle 70s, which is actually where we should be, but most of this next week is actually going to be a little bit above average in terms of our temperatures, and we're still going to look at a few more shower and storm chances along the way as well. Outside right now, lots of cloud cover at our station, currently staying dry, but that's not the case here around the entire part of southern Wisconsin. We still are seeing quite a few of those showers, not thunderstorms right now. We saw one round of thunderstorms move through earlier, and as they made their way out of our community, they actually strengthened up quite a bit, but now we're just looking at some shower chances, not quite seeing any more severe risk here for tonight. But this front is pretty much stalled out right now, slowly working its way down south, so we are going to see a little bit more rainfall here in the overnight hours. Nothing that's really a cause for concern, however, as we're just generally expecting some showers, maybe a possibility of an isolated thunderstorm. No more severe risk here for today. Tomorrow, a little bit of a different situation as we do come back into this marginal risk, and this marginal risk for severe weather actually encompasses most of Wisconsin, barring the Northwoods. So we are looking at that chance to see a strong to severe thunderstorm. And then by the time we reach Tuesday, that chance does shift down to our southeast as this does move away from us. So taking a peek now at our future track, what are we expecting? Some more showers overnight. That next round of thunderstorms now looking pretty likely actually in the morning hours, which is decent news for us. Morning thunderstorms have less of a potential of becoming strong to severe, but it's not out of the question. Still a good chance to see a strong thunderstorm here for tomorrow, and that would generally be in the morning hours. Towards the afternoon, still some shower chances, a possibility of that isolated thunderstorm here and there, and then by the time we reach Tuesday, much of the same situation. Some morning showers and thunderstorms, but on Tuesday towards the afternoon, a lot of our latest models starting to come together now, showing some sunshine here towards the end of Tuesday. Now those rain chances will drop off about a 50% on Monday, dropping to 30% on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, a lot of sunshine overall as we are looking to dry things right back out, but we're still in need of some rainfall, so hopefully we could actually pick up a little bit of some rain here for tonight. I'm really not expecting much, so it's probably not going to dig us out of this moderate drought phase that we are still in. High temperature trend, again, a little bit warmer than average, and putting some symbols on the map here behind me as well. We are going to see a lot of sunshine, but we still do have a few more days of some rain chances ahead of us. So Monday and Tuesday, we're going to see more cloud cover, those chances for showers and storms, especially on Monday and also especially in the morning hours. So that's what I'm watching out for right now. But I said this earlier tonight, I think this is a good look at what we're seeing here with the Packers forecast. Tough game here to start, but then sunshine right around the corner, not too far away.
That's the positive outlook we need. That was a tough one today. But Austin, I was just curious, is most of that severe weather going to start to calm down now that we're moving more towards into the month of September, October,
That's
into the fall?
Exactly right. Yeah, we are nearing the end of severe season right now, so we're going to continue to see lower and lower severe chances. That's why tomorrow we're only seeing that marginal risk. It's one of the factors, that is, but it does look like those chances are going to continue to dwindle over these next few weeks and months.
Well, thanks so much, Austin. And coming up next in sports, we're going to have a full breakdown of what happened during the Packers and Saints games, and we're going to actually hear from Aaron Rodgers himself next.
Now, First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Star N Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there, just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Get $500 customer cash on a new Corolla, CHR, Sienna, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people like Geico because it's just easy. Bundling, for example. You've got car insurance here and home insurance here. Why not? Zoop, put them together. Save even more. Some things are better together, aren't they? Like, tea and crumpets. You wouldn't bundle just anything. Like, say, a porcupine in a balloon factory. No, that'd be a mess. I mean, for starters, porcupines are famously no good in a team setting.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work, or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
As soon as I'm like, who wants Culver's custard? The kids are already running out the door.
Hello, everybody. Here's your custard. Always rich and creamy, always sure to put a smile on your face.
It's more than just a special treat. It's creating memories with my children and family time.
Definitely not the way the Packers
Packers wanted to start off the new season, and from the very start, this game was all Saints. Jameis Winston and company rolling early in Jacksonville. They take a 17-0 lead before the Packers even get on the board, and that ends up being a field goal. Well, it looks like things could start to turn around in the second half. As the Packers get closer to the end zone, Aaron Rodgers is picked off. Nothing's going right for Green Bay. And then on the very next possession, Rodgers airs it out, and he's intercepted again. Jordan Love will end up taking over in the fourth quarter, but it's the same theme, just a different play. Packers turn it over just before scoring. They fall 38-3. Rodgers finishes 15 of 28 for 133 yards with 2 interceptions.
The first one was obviously the play of the game that kind of swung things big time. 17-3, we score there at 17-10, stepped up in the pocket, took a shot kind of right as I was throwing it. And, wish I would have thrown that one away or just thrown it to Jonesy right away, because obviously that changed the game, turned the game.
Brewers are proving to be unstoppable, coming off an incredible game where Corbin Burns and Josh Hader combined for a record 16 strikeout no-hitter. Well, Colton Wong leads things off this afternoon with a solo blast to right. That's his 12th of the season. Becomes home run central in Cleveland. Avisail Garcia with one of his own in the third, and that puts the Brewers up 5-0. Manny Pena follows it up with a 2-run shot. Now the Crew leads by a touchdown. Wong and Garcia each have another homer later in the game. Brewers sweep the Indians, winning 11-1. The Wisconsin volleyball team is a force to be reckoned with. Ranked second in the nation, rocking a perfect 5-0 record. 3 of their last matches have been sweeps, and so far they've only dropped 2 sets this season. Badgers on the road for the first time this season, facing in-state rival Marquette. Well, Wisconsin sets the tone in the first set, namely at the service line. 5 aces in the first, and leading the way in kills, Jade Demps. She tallies 14 in this match. Wisconsin sweeps Marquette to improve to 6-0, and now they're on the road for 4 more. The Badgers certainly found their footing at Camp Randall last night, earning their first win of the season, 34-7 over Eastern Michigan. And Wisconsin capitalized on almost every possession in the first half, whether it was a touchdown or field goal, but the driving force is none other than the run game. Ches Malusi once again putting on a show with 144 yards and a score, plus Jalen Berger and Isaac Arendo, who, you can't forget, had the 82-yard touchdown to make it 24-zip. An impressive showing on offense, who racked up 352 rushing yards in the win.
It's crazy because before the play, I saw all the flashlights. I was like, goodness, it was just like blinding. And then during the run, I was seeing it. It was just like so open. It was almost like it was just meant to be. It was an amazing moment.
This is a lot better feeling for sure. For the whole team, like I said, I don't really care how I do if we don't win. And especially now, we won, I'm happy.
Badgers are staying put in the AP Top 25 rankings. They're sitting at number 18 as they head into their bye week. And that's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom. You can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Havish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021 is here.
Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course lunch starting at $15 and a 3-course dinner starting at $25, featuring wine and more. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Fall Restaurant Week 2021, starting September 19th through the 24th. For participating restaurant menus and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, E&J Gallo Winery.
Powerball, the big jackpot game where the next thing you know, it rolls, it grows, and it draws. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. 3 days a week at lottery retailers across the state. Powerball from the Wisconsin Lottery.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates.
Welcome back. Quite a bit of cloud cover tomorrow. Mid-70s and scattered showers and thunderstorms. Tuesday, the chances of rain in the morning, but drying out in the afternoon.
That's all we have for tonight's show. Thanks so much for joining us, Madison.